lots of people think that you're just gonna get business just by like just standing on the street, but like in reality, like Instagram is a great tool for business. My dad always used to tell me like you can't fool a old wolf, you know. If you don't punch life in the face, life is gonna punch you in the face, you know. So I was like, dude, that's what kind of motivated me, you know.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
hey, that's a good term, like punch life in the face.
Hey, you have to.
If you don't, it's gonna punch you back, you know.
All right. So welcome to another episode of Blueprints Podcast. We have a very special guest entrepreneur today, Mr. Samuel from Over the Border. Yeah. If you've ever been in, where are you mainly at? The east side or the west side?
Everywhere. I'm
Everywhere.
East side, west side, south side.
Yeah. If you haven't heard of him, by the end of this interview, you're going to know who he is, and you got to try his tacos, man.
Yeah, appreciate
He's got the trompo set up and everything. So if you know anything about that, man, he's got some good stuff. So we're going to jump right into it, talk a little bit about, his journey, how he ended up coming up with the concept, what his background is, his upbringing, and what the next maybe 5-10 years hold for you and your family.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sound great.
Let's jump right into it, man. Where does your journey begin? What's your background? Where your parents from? Where did you grow up?
Yeah, so I'm originally from San Diego, California. San Diego is very known to be a very hot Mexican city just because it's close to the border. My family, my mom's family is from Guadalajara. And my dad's family is from Tijuana in La Paz, Baja California area. It's basically right next door to California, you know? It's right there.
Right next door.
Yeah, it's right there. So that's basically all I knew growing up, just Mexican and just Mexican, It's La raza, And every time growing up, like I didn't used to go to TJ a lot. In San Diego, we call TJ Tijuana, for short. So I think I was like 15, 16. I just started wanting to just explore more of my Mexican heritage as a San Diego / just a San Diego kid, but Mexican American,
Yeah.
That's what I am, a Mexican American, but I'm a Chicano, But at the same time, though, like I have, Mexican blood in me, that's what it is at the end of the day. But I'm born here, of course, in San Diego, in the States. So I just love Mexican food, and I would cross to go see my uncle in Tijuana because he lived over there, and my dad's family over there lived there, and I would just visit them every now and then. But it became a point that I was just going every weekend almost, just to go visit my uncle, and I would cross walking. Like, I don't know if you knew, but
I've never been to the border for
right.
Texas or in California or whatever.
Yeah. So basically, I was born and raised in National City. National City people, they know who they are. Chula Vista, they know who they are. So it was about, I want to say maybe like a 15-minute, 20-minute drive from the border. And on trolley, it was like 22 minutes. So there was...
So you were like super...
Oh, I was there, yeah, definitely. That's what I said. It's just the next door neighbor, bro. So that's why I was always going constantly, I mean, I can go. Literally, I remember just going just to get tacos and literally just hang out with my tío, my uncle. And I'd just be back the same day like nothing happened, for a meeting or for to be with the family again. Yeah, bro, it's like in and out. Like, let's say I left 10 in the morning. I'm over there at 10:45. My uncle will pick me up on the border in his car, in the TJ side, Tijuana side.
And I'd be back. Let's say I had a family get together at 6. I'd be just making line at 4:30. Be back at 5:30. Yeah, so it's quick. Yeah, it's not just car. It's by walking too. So
how is that dynamic from being literally in a whole nother country and being 15-20 minutes away?
How did it feel?
Yeah, how did it was it?
It was normal.
Did you ever buy anything cheaper in Mexico
all the time. The time. Yeah. I remember in high school when it's just here in Florida. I feel like Florida has a very Mexican lack crisis. There is Mexicans here, in certain areas though. You know what I mean? There's Mexicans all over Orlando, but you gotta find them, if you know what I mean. It's not as diverse. It's not diverse. It's not as like raza is in San Diego, LA, because it's right there, So over there, for us, it was just normal to just see Mexican things out of nowhere. or not even out of nowhere, but that was normal. Like in high school, I had friends that had duffel bags, you know, like the big Nike bags.
Yeah.
Bro, they would have like Tostitos, Cheetos, the Mexican Dorito Ruffles. Bro, they would sell them, bro. They would put like chamoy limon and toda esa madre, dude, like cacahuates, like everything, bro. I'm serious, bro. On the low, they would buy it. Let's just say they would buy a 24 pack of Tostitos back then, like 24 for like, let's say $21. And they would sell them for like $3-4, you know? So you're making a good profit, you know? So I remember people would sell like tortas at school too, like jamon tortas. Nah, bro, so many good memories back then, bro.
Your entrepreneur spirit has to think. That's what I used to do in high school.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, middle school. I used to sell chips.
There you go.
I used to go to BJ's and buy the big box for like, I don't know, $15-$16 or whatever it is. I used to sell them for like $1 a piece, and it would be like 45 bags. So I would make, $30 at least.
Exactly.
Give or take. And that was like crazy money when I was like 12.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know? So yeah, that would be my thought process. I'm gonna go to Mexico and I'm gonna buy something super cheap.
And it was the good chips though, you know, like the real Mexican chips, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the guys, like they were just young kids, you know, 15, 16, 17, 14, like they had like their chamoy, you know, the chamoy bottle, they had the limon bottle. Bro, they look like a paletero on the streets, bro. Like
That's
all right, bro, that'd be like napkins and forks, bro. So that's like something that you don't really see here in Florida, you know?
So San Diego wasn't that much of a culture shock or different than what Mexico was.
No, because it's just like 9 out of 10 people at the school were Mexican. And by the way, just so like a lot of people know too, like who are hearing this and just like, you know, audience, it's like San Diego's full of Mexicans, but mostly like it's a mix. Tijuana's full of a mix of Mexicans, a bunch like from, you know, of course, from Tijuana, Sonora, Sinaloa, Jalisco, Ciudad de Mexico, Puebla, like they're from everywhere, but the majority of people in California are from the norteño. So there's a lot of like from the middle of Mexico and on, there's more of those people than the south. Yeah, even though there is a lot of southerners there from like, you know, in TJ and San Diego, but like for the most part, the Mexicans in San Diego in California, they look different than the ones here and like in other places of the world because like there's just a lot of is a more European descent in the north. So get a lot more light-skinned Mexicans, more Mexicans that have like green blue eyes, taller, like, you know, it's just different. So, and also that's another culture shock for me. Like when I came here, I see all the Mexicans, but they're like mostly from like Oaxaca and Puebla and like down in the like more indigenous kind of native, you know?
Yeah, I guess is that more Mexican looking, I guess?
I guess. Yeah.
Or I guess what some people picture.
Exactly, what a Mexican looks like. Exactly, yeah.
Right. Yeah, because I've seen on the novelas, you know, the green eyes.
The light skin, the tall ones. Those are the ones from the north, you know? So, yeah. So, were you going to say something?
Like, the singer Vicente Fernandez and his kids, like they're tall.
Yeah.
Like, I think
and they're
like
light skin
6'3" or something.
Yeah, light skin too, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's a north thing, you know. So over there, so yeah, it's just culture shocks in all levels when I came to Florida for sure, from the food to the people to the street vendors, everything, you know.
That over here, I came from Jersey.
Yeah,
and I grew up around Puerto Ricans and blacks.
Yeah,
that was like my whole culture.
Yeah,
and you know there was a mix of Colombians and Mexicans and Ecuadorians, things like that. When I came down here, man, it was definitely culture shock for sure.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
You couldn't take public transportation just to go, you know, up the street or jump on a train and just be in New York City in, you know, 15 minutes. I guess New York was like my Mexico. It was like you're in a different state, you're in a different state line in 15 minutes jumping on the path train.
Exactly, bro.
So I can definitely see that, man. When did your parents make the transition to come to San Diego?
So my mom also, she is a Mexican American. She's from San Diego originally. But
so was your grandparents?
So my grandfather, and my grandmother. That's awesome. Yeah. So they made the move, and then of course that's just how it happens. Immigrants come over here. 6 Yeah, just 6'1". You know, so that's how it happened. That my mom was born in San Diego. My dad, I think he crossed when he was like, I remember he said 13 or 14. But that was when he was in LA, and then he made his way down to San Diego. So ever since. So, but he looks very indigenous, like very native, native Mexican. But his English is good, you know.
So then your mom, because you're relatively light skinned, man.
Light skinned, yeah. My mom, she's light skinned. Yeah, and she has green eyes. So that's why that's what I'm saying. The more like northern is over there, you know, and just in general, like Jalisco, people from Sinaloa and Sonora, like Chihuahua, those places, they're more light skinned and taller and colored eyes for the most part. Yeah, for the most part.
But that's Colombian. He's got blue eyes, man.
Hey, it happened to the best of us, bro.
It skipped me and it skipped my kids because my kids.
It's probably skipped a generation.
Yeah,
probably.
I think too. My son has like light, like they're like hazelish, greenish eyes.
Oh, okay.
My dad's got like blue eyes.
That's crazy.
Like blue like that paper.
That's crazy.
Like, it's ridiculous. And so everywhere that he goes, it's funny because he came from Colombia and he looks American.
Yeah.
Everywhere that he goes in, he's like, "Hey," how people start talking to him in English. He's like, he looks like no English.
No English.
Sorry. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Just keeps it pushing. That's it. Yeah. His English is very, very limited, man.
Yeah.
It's funny that he looks that way, but you know, when you talk to him.
But in the inside, it's reverse. It's like, well, actually, it is how it is. Like white on the outside and brown on the inside. You know, that's how it is.
Like your daddy said, he looks indigenous, so people probably think he only speaks Spanish.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He speaks English, then it's like, whoa.
Well, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Where you from? Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, where you from?
Then all the questions start lining up and piling up of like, was I wrong about you? Like, I'm sorry, my bad. Yes.
Yeah.
So, growing up, are you family, big family, small family?
Mexicans are always big families, bro. That's a given, you know. I remember when I was young, we would always take the trip to LA because, you know, throughout the last 15, 20, 30 years, like Raza has been taking over LA, you know. It's back then it used to just be lots of African Americans and other people, but it's a lot of Raza now, you know. So I remember always going to like the parties with the tios, you know, they'd be drinking and like we would spend the night in LA, and it was actually in Compton too, by the way. But Compton,
so what year was this?
This was these were the years we would go every year from when I was like ages 12 to like I was like 16, 17. So, but I'm saying, bro, like Raza already took over like LA already, bro. It's just all LA. You don't really see that much like how the movies portrayed it back then.
Yeah.
You know, just gangs and, you know, but for the most part, it's just like Raza, cholos, street vendors, you know, it's like Chicanos, you know.
Is there a lot of street vendors over in LA?
Oh, a ton.
How does that work? Do they need permits for that stuff? Like, is it like here?
They do need it. They do need it, but they don't.
They're like more flexible. Like if the police see you, they're not really.
They don't really care. Yeah, they don't really care which.
As long as you're not slanging something on the corner.
Exactly. Yeah. And in San Diego, it's kind of like a mini LA now too. Like they're starting to be that way too. Yeah, just street vendors and tacos and anything you can imagine that's Mexican on the streets, basically.
How far is LA from San Diego?
I want to say maybe an hour and 30, hour and 20.
And so, what was Samuel's like high school or schooling in general? Like, were you a good student? Because I know if your parents are like my parents, man, my parents were like very like school.
Exactly.
School.
No, definitely, yeah. So it was always just like school. Especially my dad was always on my ass, you know, because like my dad did the best he could, you know, because he didn't have the best guidance in life, but he saw where that led him to, all the consequences and everything, and like he did the best to, I guess, guide me with his guidance and wisdom and his past consequences to like prevent that from me doing the same thing, you know. So definitely do thank God for my dad, because took me out of a lot of trouble. He taught me, you know, things of what to do, what not to do. My dad always used to tell me, like, you can't fool a old wolf, you know. That's what they always say, you know, the old wolves. It's true.
In Spanish or in English, he told you that saying?
In English.
Okay. Yeah. Usually sometimes some of those things in Spanish, they just hit different.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. A little spicy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom too. Yeah, my mom and dad were always like, hey, school, like, do good, you know, church, everything, just all that stuff. And but definitely I wasn't the best student, I'll tell you. I'll be upfront, you know. I thank God I wasn't, because like I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Because school is good. I'm not gonna lie, school is good, but it isn't for everyone. And it's not necessary in this day and age anymore. Like, it's not. Like, people will be making money on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. For example, me, like, I'm a street vendor. Like, this is how I'm living. Yeah. Like, I don't even have another job. Like,
So would you agree or disagree that if you go to school without a purpose, then it's not for you? If you go to school with a purpose, then it is for you.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. If you know what you're going for, definitely my advice would be like, do your due diligence before, paying tuition and all these things. If you know what I mean? Like, cause there's people that do that. And I'm just like, bro, like there's other like programs that pay for you to go to school, or even they just do like a free couple month training to do what you wanted to do, but you pay like 30-40 grand for it,
Trade schools. There's so many alternatives.
Exactly nowadays. And I'm just like, yeah, school is not for everybody, especially this day and age. It's not like I think there's a study that there's just more kids like dropping out of school more than ever right now.
I would imagine. But the part that sucks about that is if they took a loan.
Exactly.
You can't escape.
You can't escape that loan.
It follows you forever and ever and ever.
Exactly.
Which is unfortunate, Cause like, my kids, that's going to be my advice to them. You're going to go to school with a purpose.
Exactly. No, that's a good one.
Don't just go to, I want to go get drunk on the weekends and get at the football game.
Or I want to see what I'm going to do in a couple years. Like, dude, that's just like,
no
guidance.
You're not do it on my dime.
Yeah, exactly. Not my dime. You can do it on yours all day.
If you get a scholarship, if you're blessed enough to get a full scholarship, then yeah, by all means, take advantage of it, right?
Exactly.
Nobody's paying for it. Somebody else is paying for it.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. But if you got to pay for it out of your pocket, take out a loan, or I got to pay for it out of my pocket, then you got to come to me with like a business plan of like,
it's kind of like a business plan. Yeah, exactly.
What's the 4-year, trajectory for you?
Exactly.
You want to do, be an engineer, be a doctor, or you want to go to school to make paper airplanes?
Exactly. Yeah. And you got to see the ROI, everything. Like, are you going to be comfortable making this range of money your whole life?
I think that's a huge thing.
It's true though,
because
it's motivation.
Yeah, because a lot of the kids go with like a passion, and a passion is dope. It's nice, but a passion might not pay the bills.
No, exactly.
And so they need to have that reality check from an elder,
exactly,
as opposed to figuring it out on their own and then be like, oh man, the degree that I got only pays $35,000 a year.
Exactly. I've seen that. I was like, sheesh, man.
In Orlando, single person with $35,000, you can have a tough time getting by. Did you play any sports in high school or in school or anything?
Yeah, I played football. I played football, soccer when I was younger, but football.
But American football or soccer?
Yeah, American.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
American football, yeah. When I was young, I was like, I want to say from like 12 to like 16 years old, like 3-4 years.
What position did you play?
Like Pop Warner and all that stuff, I was pretty big, so I was like O-lineman. I did a little bit of like little fullback, running back for a little bit. But yeah, I was pretty big, man. I looked like stuffing, in a turkey, like a stuffed turkey. I was pretty fat, man. So
like a stuffed turkey.
No, I'm serious. Yeah, I was a little fat. So they put me in that position because you're built for that.
Yeah, because push your weight around.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but after that, I just fell off. I just didn't have the passion for it anymore. That was what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to be a NFL player.
Really?
Yeah, that was my drive. But like, things happen and you sometimes get the bad influences in your life that kind of derail you from that, which happened to me. But, everything happens for a purpose, whether it was good or bad. I just knew that it wasn't, God's will for my life to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely wasn't. Because I would have been there,
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm going to be 26.
Okay. You're 10 years younger than me, man.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
I'll be 26
That's amazing. So what, I guess, derailed you from that? Can you be a little more specific?
Yeah. So I guess just getting into, usual drugs, hanging out with the bad crowd, wanting to be cool, especially in San Diego. There's this thing in Mexico or just like in this American Mexican culture, there's this thing like when people who are like really Mexican, they call them mangueras. I don't know why. They call them mangueras or they call them, and also like paisas. Paisas, mangueras, like just someone that's just super Mexican, just like a Mexican kid, Yeah. I used to hang around with a lot of them just to be cool, there was like, when the border's right there, drug is super easy to get, So like there was a lot of them that used to do it all the time, bro. Had some. I wanted to be cool with the group. You know what I mean? When you're young, you want to be validated. You want to fit in. Yeah, you want to fit in. So like there was like kids like that had well, we know in Colombia and Mexico they call it perico.
Yeah.
So they had perico all the time. They had whatever you can, cristal, anything you could like think of, bro, they had it. So I was like, I didn't do that, but I would like smoke weed. I would, just all that stuff.
You're bound to fall into that temptation if you're around it.
Yeah, exactly,
at some
bro.
point, no matter how much you want to say no, sometimes you just
it's just there, bro.
You have easy access to it.
Especially when you're young, you're so vulnerable, bro. Super vulnerable,
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's what kind of just derailed me, bro. Derailed me from that. I went to a school, Chula Vista High School. It's in San Diego. I went there. I got into drugs, and then my mom and dad, they got me out of that school because one of my cousins, like, we were in it together, so like they wanted to separate us,
Ooh, yeah.
So I went to another one in National City. It's called Sweetwater High School. So I got into it there as well, but like there was just a point that I just stopped, like I had enough of it. Like I think my mom and dad had cut me again, but like that was like the last straw. Like I never did it again.
So they knew that you were
again. Yeah, I think it was like, man, if I'm being honest, I started smoking young, bro, like 15, bro. 15 really? Until like 17, I believe. Yeah. 16 and a half, I stopped, thank God.
Was it because the people that you were around changed, or it was just your willpower that you were just like, you know what, this is not for me?
Yeah, I feel like it was just like God too. Like I wasn't, like I'm a really big believer in God. So like I wasn't saved like I didn't know God at the time, but like I had a knowing of who he was. So like I kind of just stopped and kind of just like, hey, I want to do better, So it was all out of my own willpower at the time. But
that's awesome, man. At that age, to have that willpower, continuing to be around some of those people or being exposed to it, and you having that
temptation,
willpower, and just like nah, touch that. That's
so
good on you.
Yeah. So I thank God for that too, for the strength to do that, because like it's tough to get out of those things, So like people get into rehab and all that stuff, but thank God I didn't, thank God.
Yeah, man. I have some friends that I've had some. I guess I don't want to say friends, acquaintances and stuff that I went to school with or dealt with some point in time that battle that stuff, and it's scary, man.
It is scary. It's demonic.
Watching them,
it's evil. Yeah, you turn into another person. It's not you.
Man. They're my age and they're like 50.
That's crazy.
I'm just like, what happened? It's just
the drugs really catch
lifestyle.
up. They catch up. They don't catch up now. They catch up later.
Yeah, it'll catch up eventually at some point in time.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy, man. So then you're 18 or you graduate high school.
Yeah, I graduated.
What was the next step for you?
Yeah. I went to trade school. I was a painter for a while, actually. After high school, I was pintando casas. I was a pintor, inside, outside. I was doing that for about a year and a half.
Like your own company, or you were working under somebody?
Under someone from my church, and I got a lot of knowledge in painting and everything. I didn't really have a direction at that time what I was gonna do. So, but then I got into welding school.
Nice.
Yeah, I was I don't know if you know, but San Diego is a huge welding city too. Besides it being a Mexican city, it's a big welding city because like the Navy's there, so they're always occupying welders and the ships. There's a lot of shipyards. So there's always a lot of work for welders there, a bunch.
I was gonna ask, there's got to be some type of.
But I mean, besides that, there's always construction that always needs welding, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's a lot of marine work, a lot of delicate work, a lot of heavy structural shipbuilding. So that's when I went to school. I think I was 18 and a half. I went to a school over there, a welding school. They taught me how to use all types of welding. And that's when I graduated from that school. I went to New Mexico. I went to San Diego, then to New Mexico to learn how to do pipe welding. So I was there for like by myself for like almost a year. Yeah.
So that was part of the schooling, or that
was part of the same program. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I went there to New Mexico, and I was there. Like in total, the whole schooling was about a year and a half, like from San Diego to New Mexico. Mm-hmm. Then I went back to San Diego, and then I was just like, all right, I'm gonna be a welder, right? So I was welding in the shipyards for about, I think 2.5, 3, like total. I was a welder for about 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. So 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, so like 22. That's when I met my wife, actually.
The wife's behind the camera. She's the co-producer over here.
Yeah. Actually, I was 20. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was 20. Yeah, so she knows the days better than me. Like before we got here, I even had to
let you correct you on the spot. Wait.
I even have to ask her like, wait, when did we come here? So I don't like say any like lies or like, You know what I mean? Misconcepts.
So she doesn't correct you. That's
No, yeah. So she didn't correct me, but hey, she corrected me. Sorry, girl. So I was a welder for a total of like 4 years, bro. From like 18 to like 22, I believe. Yeah.
How was the money out there in San Diego for welding? Because I know.
I mean, welding's
good. Good career.
I mean, anybody can say they're making good money in San Diego, but to be honest, bro, it's just expensive. Really? Just expensive. Like, people always be bragging, oh, I'd be making 35 an hour. Like, that's cool, but like that shit's all going to your rent, bro. Rent, everything. You know, like 35 an hour is not hard to make in San Diego, just so you know. Even 40 an hour. Yeah, for welders, it's like easy, like 2-3 years and you're making that, bro. Like, specific industries too, not even just welding, but just in other jobs. Like, it's just the cost of living is high. It's like New York. You know, it's like New York. But
so comparable to San Francisco, because I know San Francisco, I think, is like...
It's even higher. Yeah. So I guess look at it. Each layer you go up north, it's more expensive. San Diego's expensive. LA's hella expensive. And San Francisco's like stupid expensive, man. Yeah.
Yeah, because I read some blip that a household has to make, I think, like $250,000 in San Francisco.
Yeah. Just to live okay.
In order to like live okay.
Yeah, like you have your fun and everything, but it's not like I'm living the best life.
Yeah, which is crazy. That's a lot of money.
And it's ugly too, bro. It's
San Francisco is?
Yeah, San Francisco, LA is getting ugly, and San Diego too.
I've heard LA. I've heard some people that go to LA and they're not impressed. There's like a couple of like
I mean the
nice
tourists. It's like Orlando, you know, they're tourist things, but it's not as ugly. It's, like, to be honest, the past 5-10 years, like California has just been just like, that's why I left. You know, first of all, I left because of my wife. You know. Because she lived here first, you know, she's from here, from Puerto Rico, but she moved here when she was little, you know. This is her home. But I was just tired of
Puerto Rican too.
Yeah, she's Puerto Rican.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. So that's why, like, we moved here too. It was just a lot. Like, just California is just not the same anymore, man. It wasn't the same. I feel like after I turned 18, 19, just things just started going downhill, man. Like, downtown is ugly. Like, it's basically just a whole camping ground full of homeless people. Yeah, it's ugly.
Oh, so all the stuff that you see on the TV, that's
true. Yeah, on social media.
Skid Row, I think it is.
Yes, Skid Row, that's LA. Oh, but San Diego, like, you go to downtown, there's homeless. If you go to this city, there's homeless. If you go to that city, there's homeless. Like, you can never live at peace because there's always homeless around, you know?
Wow,
just to, like, put it into smaller, like, just so you can get a more clear idea, like, somewhere that's like that you're paying, let's say $2,000 is not even good over there, man.
Rent $2,000, not really.
Yeah, it's like you're getting like okay.
I mean, to be fair, it's kind of similar to here now. I feel like
actually it is. You're right, kind of, but it's ugly.
It's not as bad.
Yeah, like,
it's not as ugly here as
like,
over there.
Like over there, you get homeless outside of your like apartment complex, like just sitting out there. It's like it's bad. Like, I feel like.
Doesn't tell them anything about it.
It's normalized over there, man. It's like the politics and just like.
But do they have rights over there for that?
I don't know. I think they do. I was like, I guess. So, I mean, it's just so much, man. It's just gotten uglier. Like, the thing I do miss though is the food and the people, for sure. Going to Tijuana all the time, you know. So yeah, but California has definitely changed for the worst, for sure.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and I feel like. It's sad because Orlando's kind of getting on that train too, man. Like,
really?
I feel like it, yeah. Because, like, I remember when we first moved here, we didn't see that much homeless and stuff, and like we've been seeing it more abrupt. Like,
you've been here for, you said
3 years, yeah. So, like, we've been seeing it little by little. Like, just oh wow, like I didn't see that here before. You know?
Yeah, there are certain parts over by Camping World too, but the Orlando City Stadium.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, look at that in San Diego. Basically, it's like that, man. But it's worse. Like, just in every street, you just see homeless. So
it's sad on a lot of levels.
It is.
But then you wonder. I mean, I wonder at least.
Yeah.
How many people put themselves in that predicament and just let themselves stay there? And
then
how many
comfort.
people have? Yeah. How many people have tragically like just lost and they've had no choice but to be
move
there?
Yeah. I think my wife and I moved before all these years, like COVID and all these things that's been going on, like, for sure, like, we're glad that we moved out because it's just expensive to raise a family. It's crazy, man. The homeless, like, I would never want to go back over there for sure. Like, I'll go to visit. We went last September, you know, I was there. I crossed with my uncle to Tijuana again for a couple of days. We went back and came back, you know, but like to live there, like, nah, I wouldn't, never.
That's the same thing I feel about Jersey.
It's the same
as much
thing,
as I
bro,
love Jersey, and
just can't go back, bro.
To go back to live,
nah.
I don't know, the cold, and I mean, San Diego doesn't get cold, I assume, right?
It gets cold, but like normal cold,
like Florida cold or like snowing cold.
No, like Florida cold.
So you moved to Florida, you said 3 years ago, and you said the reason was your wife Linda.
And also just like we were just kind of just I was tired of California, and so was she. Even though she was there for a year, but for her it was just a culture shock, coming from Florida to California. Everything from the weather was good. I'm not complaining. Like the weather was amazing. Yeah. Oh, nothing will ever compare to San Diego weather ever. Like it's like on a daily basis, it's always like 65, 70, and it's not humid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and there's no shower rains like how we get them here.
Just rained a minute ago.
Exactly. Yeah. So I will say great about the food and the people too. Definitely but it's just tough to raise a family there. It's expensive and it's just. Yeah, man, so we came because of her, and because just like I was looking for a better opportunity for us as a family, here in Florida. Say, hey, let's see, your family already here, and the worst thing is that we won't move nowhere else. But at least we know that we looked elsewhere.
Of course, you tried it out.
Yeah, but definitely was a great decision. Definitely was a great decision. Yeah,
definitely dope. So let transition. Now you're here in Florida. You welded for all those years. Did you quit welding before you moved over here?
Yeah, I quit welding before I moved here.
Okay, so it was, but the quitting was caused to you moving here, or was it? Did you already have another game plan over there before you moved over here?
Man, it was like we had a game plan, but it wasn't of course, as solid as it is now. We were just kind of just like, we'll see. What happens.
Were you planning on coming to weld over here?
Man, I think it was just like to be honest, seeing what happens. I think I was looking for welding jobs, but I just didn't want to do it anymore. I was just tired of being a welder.
Really?
Yeah. So.
And the pay's got to be different over here.
Yeah, and actually, I did have some sort of income. I was doing social media too. Actually, I was doing social media for restaurants in San Diego. Unfortunately, I had to get cut off because how can you do social media when you're on the other side of the world? You know what I mean? So that only worked for about 2 months.
So you were filming marketing videos, taking pictures and stuff like
that. Pictures, posting on their accounts. Yeah.
So you had a little marketing thing going on.
Yeah, that's what I had going on over there too. And actually, before we continue, I was actually selling birria tacos in San Diego too on the street.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was selling birria, Tijuana style birria on the streets.
Wait. So how did you manage to weld and to do that? Because
it was just I had to juggle, man. I had to juggle. I was welding, and then the next day, it was a Saturday. So it was on the weekends I would do it on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah. So Monday through Friday, welder and taquero, yeah.
Really?
Someone that does tacos.
Before.
Yeah, taqueros, yeah. So I was doing birria tacos, and it's just everything trial and error. But man, that birria was amazing. People from Tijuana, people who were real Mexicans, we're bro, this is one of the best birria I tried here in San Diego, So, because in San Diego, there's so many taco shops,
Yeah, I
taco here, trompos, birria, everywhere. It's Puerto Rican spots here or Colombian spots. It's that. Every 2-3 minutes, there's a taqueria or there's a burrito place or whatever you want to call it that's Mexican, it's there,
Yeah, I would imagine. So for you to stand out in that competition, that's easy.
Yeah, and I ran my own page the same way how I do it right now, with Over the Border, and a bunch of people, they would make a line and they loved it. It was unfortunate that I had to leave. I had to leave.
You're building that following over there.
Yeah.
What was it called? Was it called Over the Border as well?
No, it was called Birria Nation, a nation of birria.
Yeah,
which is funny, right? So, a lot of people were sad. It was a good venture for sure. It was a year and a half I was doing that.
So where did that entrepreneurial spirit or mindset, where did that come from? Did that come from mom? Did that come from dad?
Dad. Okay. Yeah, dad was always an entrepreneur. Yeah, he had a shop. He had 2 body shops actually over there in San Diego. He works for someone now, but he used to have his own body shop, family business. He's been doing that for ever since he was 16, 17, young. So I think it came from him,
Really?
And it's just on my inner self, I was I don't want to work for someone else, So
yeah, man, that's
it's tough.
Pain,
yeah, it is.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I just like I want to take control of my own schedule. I want to wake up whenever. I want to eat whenever. I want to go on vacation whenever. Like, you know what I mean?
Without reporting to somebody. Right?
Exactly. But it does have its cons. Like, you always got to be disciplined and you got to make sure that money comes in. If not, you're back to a job, man.
So what did your dad teach you about that discipline, about, being held accountable?
All those things. Yeah. So my dad would always, I was talking to my wife a couple of days ago. So one thing he always instilled into me, he would always say, if you don't punch life in the face, life is going to punch you in the face. So I was like, dude, that's what kind of motivated me, Yeah, I was like, hey, that's a good term. Like, punch life in the face.
Yeah, you have to.
If you don't, it's going to punch you back, So you get, you know what I mean? You'll get punched around every now and then, but like, you got to make sure that you're dominating, that you're over life. Of course, like, I'm Christian and everything. I depend on God for everything, but like, for the most part, you got to do your part too. You got to work hard, wake up, look for new opportunities, and all that.
That's big, man.
Yeah.
That's big. And I'm glad you said that, because there is, being Hispanic, we're religious. I'm religious as well.
Yeah.
But it's the lack of effort I feel like some people don't do and put the work in, and then they're like, oh, well, God didn't want me to have this. God didn't want me to do this. And
exactly.
I'm just like, what do you mean?
Did you do all the best you could? You know what I mean?
You really didn't. You just kind of like just threw some
let it
BS
go
together, and you were just like, hopefully it hits, and you just didn't follow up. You didn't, you didn't keep punching, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and then people just, oh, well, it wasn't, God didn't want me to do that. God has something.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm like, I think if you could have put
a little
more
better,
effort, put a better game plan together, then you could have definitely knocked it out.
Yeah, definitely.
But you didn't, or you gave up too soon.
Yeah, that's not God's fault. It's your fault.
Exactly,
that's your fault.
Exactly. Like, so I'm glad you brought that point up.
Yeah.
Being religious and everything.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So you move over here.
Yeah.
Was the game plan to start over the border, or you were just kind of like, let's roll the dice, let's figure it out as we get there?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, roll. So I was doing that. Social media. I handled about 2 or 3 accounts in San Diego. So I was getting paid an income there. We were living at my in-laws for like 2 months. So yeah, 2 months. So it started getting more entrepreneurial. It started getting more like hungry to be like, not like those people exactly, but like to just be like, live on my own terms, and I'm gonna like be good at what I do,
It was inspiring.
It was inspiring, definitely, to be around those people, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine.
So yeah, it was cool. Like, it was amazing. It was those years, So, but yeah, so after that, like I said, we kind of just cut ties with the social media over there, and then I just got too busy for like the agent stuff over there. I'm just like, hey, like, appreciate the opportunity. Yeah.
So when did you have the idea of the over the border? Like, how did that come about?
So of course, like like I come from a super Mexican city. That's all you see, just taqueros on the streets, or like just like brick and mortars with like I kid you not, there's a place everybody knows this. Like, once on social media, you're gonna, when people see this on our page and on your page, like, they're gonna know that there's this huge place called Tacos El Gordo. And they have like trompos, like the ones that I have, but like trompos, like 100-pound trompos. Trompazos. Yeah. So I was like, man, I want to do that, but here in Florida, So I was like, have that itching, like, should I do it or not, And I was just working a car wash, to be honest. Like,
really?
Yeah, I was working a car wash trying to make ends meet, really, like, to pay our bills and everything here, because my wife had her job too. But like, it's tough still, like, just working a car wash job and like, what she was doing at the time, So I was like, man, I got to figure something out ASAP. I got to do it quick, whatever. And then thankfully I found another social media account here in Florida, in Orlando. One of my good friends, I don't work with them anymore because I'm just too busy, but like, a place called El Inca Grill on Dr. Phillips. Yeah.
Peruvian spot, right?
Peruvian place, yeah. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Amazing guy. I worked with him for about 2 years too, but it still wasn't enough, Still wasn't enough to do that.
So you were managing 2 jobs at that point.
Yeah, I was doing the social media. The social media is like, a little passive income thing, it's not that hard. But I was doing the car wash, the car wash, and I was just still hungry. Like, I can't keep living like this, So I gotta do something. I gotta like do something for my family, because I had that entrepreneurial in me,
Yeah, for sure.
I had it in me. That's when I started, like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Let's see what happens. If these guys in San Diego can do it, that means I can do it here, but better.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like something amazing, because it's like when you when you see something for the first time and it's beautiful, you're like, wow, that's amazing, right? Like whatever it is. So it's like, wow, when people started seeing what I was doing here, that it's like very alienated here, that's not very common. Like people get attracted to it, you know? Curiosity.
Yo, for sure. When I went over there, when you were up the street, Dan told me about you.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't know how yeah, Sunset, yeah.
I don't know how maybe he ran across your page, or maybe he knew, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, now we were here one day, we were just working.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, it's Wednesday or whatever day you were there. He's like, over the borders here. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm hungry. Like, it's like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, whatever time we were here.
Yeah.
Let's go get some tacos. And then I saw a trompo and I was like, oh shoot. Like,
yeah.
I haven't seen it in a pop-up. Like you see it in a restaurant. Or
yeah.
Usually like brick and mortar, not in a pop-up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like that's, to your point, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I was definitely taken back by that, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that I was just like, hey, let's do it. Like I found a guy in San Diego that was selling trompos, like, So I found it on Marketplace or OfferUp, and then I went to go pick it up with my dad, and then we took it all apart. My dad shipped it over here to Florida, to Orlando. I went to San Diego for it,
What?
Yeah.
So you couldn't find one here?
It's really tough, man.
That's crazy to think that you weren't, when you have access to the source.
Yeah, exactly.
And you got family over there. You're just like, man,
just give it to me. Yeah.
Let me get one of those.
Exactly. Yeah. So they would get it from TJ and they sell it for a little more. The same thing what we were talking about. About the chips and whatever.
You got to flipping.
Yeah. So the guy's like, hey, you know what? I only used it like 3 times. I really don't have any use for it anymore. And he gave it to me thankfully at a cheaper price than what he bought it for. It was like $400 or $500, the trompo that I have.
Is that what they typically go for?
No, they go for more. They usually for like 800, 1,000. The shipping though was like $300 though, so it kind of made up for it.
Yeah, the shipping was gonna be expensive.
Yeah, because it's heavy, metal and steel and all that. But yeah, so we got it. I was excited. I'm like, oh dang, I got a trompo now. I got a trompo.
I got a toy.
Yeah, I got a toy. So we shipped it. It took about 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get here. I was like, all right, let's just start it. Let's start, open up Instagram. That's the only way people are going to know about you at the end of the day.
So you started the Instagram before you even started popping up?
Yeah. So I opened the Instagram just so I can showcase people what we were going to sell.
Like the concept.
The quesadillas, molitas, just a whole different thing. And then once we started getting pop-ups, I announced, hey, we're going to be here. Hey, we're going to be there. We just started growing our following, that's just from there. And, it took a while to learn, the pastor adobo, kind of just learning trial and error to get that. And the carne asada is really easy. But we like to be different because the way we do it, we call each other Estilo Tijuanas because, like, that's just what it is, how we're doing our best to do it. Exactly like a replica, In Tijuana, they do their steak in charcoal. They do it over charcoal and wood. Which what we do. Usually, like, you see the taquerias here, they do it on the plancha.
Yeah, they do.
Which is okay. But, I mean, it doesn't give that, like, smokiness, And then...
you tasted the char and everything.
Exactly.
It's different. It's way different.
Exactly, yeah. So, and then it's onion, cilantro, salsa, and guacamole. In the north, we're really big with guacamole. It's a huge... like I said, it's a northern thing. Guacamole is a huge...
It's a northern thing? Really?
Yeah, definitely on the tacos, yeah, it's a huge northern thing, yeah. Really, I mean, you see it, like I said, like in the South, in the mid Mexico, but like a huge like thing like that of guac is huge, like in the mid to North Mexico. I don't know. I mean, we just love the aguacate, like Tijuana, Sonora, Mexicali, all the borders, they all use aguacate.
Why doesn't the South use it though? Is it like preference? Is it just
I think it's preference, man, and the style. That's why they're called tacos norteños and tacos,
Okay.
From the South.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
So
it's just to differentiate the North and the South.
Yeah, regions.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've been to like Cancun and all those places, like they don't use aguacate, they use just like salsa and that's it. Or like La Ciudad de Mexico, they don't really do like aguacate either, in the DF, in the center.
Yeah.
They're not really big with the aguacate like that, how we do it, It's just like the taco and the salsa, Yeah.
Avocado and guacamole.
Yeah, me too, bro. So yeah, it's a big North. Like I said, it's a big North thing for sure.
Did you have a business plan put together when you put over the border, or was everything just in your brain and you were just?
So I had a business plan to a certain extent. I was like, where do I want to be in about a year or two, Like, how many followers do I want to be at? Sales wise, taste of food, everything, like to be as perfect as possible. Yeah, I kind of was just rolling with them, man. At the time, I was like, let's see if it even works at the end of the day. I didn't know if it was gonna work, because like I was like, man, I'm in Florida, like looking around. There's really not a lot of Mexicans like me, or like people that come from like Mexican that want to eat something like truly Mexican. So we'll see how it goes, because when I moved to LA, like, why is that place called like that? I'm not calling out names, but like just like it's just super American, super white. You know what I mean? It's like
it's just not authentic. Man.
Yeah.
There's an authenticity.
It's like very hipster, and I'm just like, yeah, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna do it here, man. Like everybody's just eating all these like sour cream and cheese tacos.
That's true though, because like I'm Colombian, you're Mexican.
Yeah.
We wouldn't try to open up. I mean, at least I wouldn't try to open up a restaurant selling biscuits and gravy.
No,
like chicken and waffles.
No, so of course
like
not.
Because it's different. It's a different culture. So I mean, me personally, coming from Jersey and you coming from San Diego, you're attracted to more of the cuisine that's made by somebody from that place.
Exactly, from there.
So if you're gonna go eat in an American type style restaurant, then you're gonna the chef or the owner, whoever, probably gonna be American.
Yeah.
You're gonna go have tacos. Hopefully they're gonna be made by a Mexican, or if I'm gonna have Colombian food.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be Colombian, yeah.
Exactly. So it's just that gives it that authenticity.
Yeah. So that's why I said, like, in the first place when we started the episode, it's just like, for sure Orlando has a huge Mexican culture crisis for sure.
Yeah, there's not a lot, and if there is, there's like little pockets.
Yeah, little hole in the walls
of them.
Yeah,
little pockets of them.
Yeah.
There's a couple. There's a spot in Ocoee.
Yeah,
that has some good food.
Yeah.
There's a spot in Claremont that's like semi decent.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like little pockets. It's not like really.
It's not concentrated.
Yeah, no.
Like California,
It's not at all.
Yeah.
So where was your first pop up?
My first pop up, yeah, I do remember actually. It was at Rock Pit Brewing on West Eliana Street, Michigan, Curry Ford, Michigan area.
On the east side.
Yeah, it's sort of, yeah. East west side, I think it's close to like it's like Orlando area, and man, it was insane the first time. Like,
so you already had a following, like it was crazy.
Kind of, like people were ready. Like there's people actually from San Diego that came to try me out. And LA and Tijuana, like people that were excited. They were excited.
So people that were transplants, like you from there,
exactly.
Or like they traveled from California?
No, transplants. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had people from.
No.
I was like,
no, I've actually had people from Texas come out to try me.
Really?
Yeah, people from Texas did come. They're like, "Hey, we came from Texas. I hope it's good." So, and it was good. So, but yeah, I had a lot of transplant people, and as of now, today too, a bunch of transplants. They follow us and always look forward to our food. Our first pop up was at Rock Pit Brewing. It was great. Definitely.
Did you sell out?
Sold out, but it was only a little bit, like 30 pounds of meat. 20 pounds.
What's the amount of meat? Because that sounds like a lot of meat.
Yeah,
40 pounds of meat sounds like a crazy amount. But
yeah.
How much on average do you
right
keep
now?
On hand?
Easily on a busy night, we can go through 150, 160. Yeah, 160 pounds, man. People like.
What?
Yeah, people order for the pueblos and the family when they're on the pop-up, bro. It's crazy. Like people order
wild.
like 3 tortas, 4 quesadillas, like 16 tacos. Like there's people that literally every week they always come and get like at least 14 tacos every week. Every week.
Yo, I was not expecting you to tell me 150, 160 pounds of meat.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy,
insane,
bro.
Yeah. Especially after we started opening later because of the summer, because of the heat and because like the rains. Like we usually start to open like 6:30, 6:40, and we open till like 11. So it's helped us to like the extra 30 minutes helped us to like sell a little more. So yeah, it's around the area, 150 to 160 pounds. Yeah, definitely, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I was not. Damn, I'm taken back by that, dude. That's a lot of freaking meat.
Yeah, bro.
That's a lot of meat.
It is, bro.
It's and how long did it take you to find out or to figure out like how much I'm gonna need so I don't necessarily always sell out and I'm missing on, maybe a couple hundred or a couple $1,000s in profits.
Right.
Money.
I mean, it was just a growing process, man. Like the first year, okay, like I needed 40. Okay, like in another 6 months, I needed another 15, 20 pounds. And then like just gradually just kept going up, until where we're at right now,
That's awesome.
Man. Yeah. I mean, even if I decided to open at 12 a.m. or until 12 or 1, I can keep selling another 40 pounds for sure, easy. I feel like, you know.
That's amazing. I can't even. I don't even. I don't think I've ever seen 150, 60 pounds of meat in one place.
It's crazy.
Like at least in front of me, like, you know.
Yeah, and everything. Yeah, the trompo itself is at least easily 50 pounds.
And so that thing, like by the end of the night, that thing is empty. It's just like metal.
That's the first one that's gone, bro. First one. Like,
oh, that's wild.
Yeah, people love pastor, you know, especially when it's good and the trompo.
Yeah, I had them when you were here, bro. Yeah. That was the only time I got to try you, man. Because it seems like you're always in Kissimmee or on the east side.
Yeah,
and I live up in Claremont.
Oh, on the west. Okay, you live over there.
Like way on the
Windermere
west,
and all that place. Yeah.
So when are you gonna pop out over there?
I've done it.
Where?
I've done it. In Windermere, bro. We've done it. I think it was like 4 months back though, but like we did it. The first couple times were great, but there was just one time that I don't know if it was a holiday or what, but like we were there and it wasn't like the crowd that we usually get wasn't there. So I was like, eesh, like I don't know if I want to come back or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I usually always try to stick to the communities that always, you know, come out. You know, that's the whole point at the end of the day, you know.
And how do you figure out, like, is it just trial and error, or do you
trial and error, and also like just like, oh man, like all this food left over, you know? So, you know what I mean? But yeah, trial and error. Like I was like, oh, let's try this city, let's try that. So like I kind of delayed not going to Kissimmee because I was like, I don't even know if Kissimmee is gonna be good or not. And man,
yeah, there's a lot of Spanish folks out there,
bro.
Wild. I mean, I'm surprised your wife didn't tell you about that before. There's Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and
everything.
Everybody's over there.
Colombian, Venezuelan, Mexicans too, actually. And the first time we went there, I was like, whoa, we didn't even open yet at 6 and there was already like 30 people in line. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Where did you post up in Kissimmee?
There's a shop over there that they'll do us the favor to just, you know, every now and then we, you know, just pop up there, you know. So dang. Yeah, man.
My barber who I had on here a couple of days ago, he was telling me, he goes, every time I go to his pop-up.
Really? Who is it?
His name is Brendan the barber. Shout out to Brendan.
Every shout out, man.
I'm grilling him right now. He needs to pop up. So he actually wanted me to ask you. He has a barbershop in Longwood. It's on, terrible with street names, but he's on the main road in, I don't know, it's community barbershop. He had like 2 food trucks or pop-ups come up there. They did decent.
They did okay, yeah.
But I don't think either one of them had the following that you do.
Got it.
So he wanted me to ask you to get in touch with him,
so
he can have you there, because
definitely.
He has space in the parking lot.
Okay.
So got to link you guys up together.
Hey, so that's cool.
So we'll connect. Go out there and when I'm getting a haircut, hopefully you'll be out there so I can try tacos.
Try to schedule
again. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hit me up, Brendan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. There you go, Brendan. You're welcome. You came over here to Sunset for a little bit, right?
Yeah, it was for a couple months.
A couple times.
Yeah, a couple months.
But I've tried it that one time.
Yeah.
And I was like, man. And I was hitting up Dan. I was like, yo, is he ever gonna come back? And I was like, he's like, I don't know. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And I follow your page and I see where you're gonna pop up at. But it's like it's a hike from where I live.
Yeah, far. I get it, bro. Nah. I have a lot of people that they don't come Fridays, Saturdays, but when we do pop up sometimes, like this Sunday, this week, they come because it's just a family day, you know? People are off, people get up late, they want to go eat something good.
Yeah.
So they come to our place to get their tacos, you know?
Dude, you got to come closer to Claremont.
All right, bro. All right.
You got to come closer to Claremont. If you need me to do some like leg work and like find you a place to post up at, I got you. I'll do the leg work. I'm telling you, I'll work for the tacos,
man.
dude.
All right, bro.
Man. That'll be super dope, man.
All right, cool, yeah.
What's the next step in over the border? Like, what's the vision? Are you ever gonna open up a brick and mortar?
Yeah. So everyone's always like, hey, well, you know, what's up with the local? You know,
the
local or the location or whatever. What's gonna happen? Our plans is to open a trailer, this upcoming year. I have a good friend of mine that he's helped me out. I have helped him out. So you know, we'll see what goes on with the trailer next year. And hopefully it opens. I think we're shooting for like February, March. It opens 6 days a week, man. You know, open 6 days a week. I feel like we're ready for it. We have the following.
I mean, I'd say you're ready for it.
The demand is there, you know. So, you know, once we see the food trailer, how it's doing, we'd open another one or open our first location, you know. open our first location, and have like a big trompo and open until like 2 a.m. in like a taqueria. Friday, Saturdays, maybe Sundays. That late, but like kind of just stand out because I see a lot of places in Orlando they close early. Like a lot of taquerias, especially. We'd want to be the different one and open late. Stay late. They're supposed to be open late, bro.
Yeah,
they're supposed to by law, by Mexican law. No, I'm serious. In
by Mexican law.
Yeah, in Tijuana, like I used to go. Like I said, I used to go all the time. And like the taquerias, like the taqueros were, in Chinga and Vergüenza, like at 1 a.m, 2 a.m, serving tacos, man, till 3. Yeah, big trompos, carbon going real hot, man. Yeah. Like eating tacos at that time, like was the best. I remember those times.
That's food for the soul, man.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
At that time, man,
those were great times.
Making me hungry, bro.
Yeah. So that would be our vision, though, to be an open night taqueria.
So that's for next year. You said
next year, yes.
Probably have that coming up. What about like the next 5-10 years? What do you see over the border becoming, or what do you hope it to become?
Definitely more than one brick and mortar for sure.
Oh, okay, brick and mortar.
I'd say like probably 3 to 4, maybe more.
Nice.
And just establish myself in Florida as like one of the best taquerias. Like the next taqueria that people say, oh, those are like some of the best I've tried, or like like there's another taqueria in New York called Los Tacos Número Uno.
Yeah, it's like everywhere.
It's the same thing what we're doing, exact same thing. Really? It's the same concept. They got the trompo, they got the carne asada on the grill. They got the aguacate on top. They're from San Diego too, I believe. They're from California,
yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
But what I hear that keeps them successful is that their menu's small.
It has to be small.
That they have like, I don't know how many items you have on your menu.
Tacos, quesadillas, gringas, mulitas, and tortas. Yeah, 4. I'd add like another 2, 3 more menu items, but like, I feel like over 10, 11 menu items, it's like really, people get very, I don't know, what's that word when people get like too...
It's like overwhelmed with like
overwhelmed. Yeah, exactly. Like, what do I get? You perfected how to make a torta. You perfected how to make a good taco, a good mulita, a good quesadilla, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
So it's just perfecting, a small menu item for sure. Small menus.
Sure. And just being efficient with it.
Just being efficient, yeah. And speed, yeah, exactly.
How did you grow that following on Instagram, man? You got like, I think it's over 30,000 followers?
31, yeah. 31.
Easy.
Yeah, man.
So does that following, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was going to ask you another question.
With the lots of influencer help, thankfully, lots of influencers help to spread the word, and just always just maintaining the page. You just always got to keep posting, because like lots of people think that you're just going to get business just by like just standing on the street. But like in reality, like Instagram is a great tool for business. Like I say that from experience, like if I don't post, like people are not coming.
Of course.
I'll get people that will come like on my stories, they'll see, but like you gotta actually post like reels and picture posts.
Do you sponsor them or boost them or anything like
Nothing.
that?
Nothing. No.
So not even when you started you did that?
Nothing. Zero.
What?
Yeah, man.
So you don't have a marketing budget on a monthly basis?
Nothing, bro. It's just paying myself a salary for, posting, I guess, but
yo, that's amazing, man.
I don't boost nothing, like just all organic,
That's amazing that it's that organic. Because I mean, even
organic.
if it is organic, I mean, you figure
it's
you
possible.
pay for a boost or something every once in a while.
No, like you see, those sponsored posts on Instagram that you get sometimes, like sponsored, or like visit page or whatever. I've never done that ever, never.
So you don't have a marketing budget for your business at all?
Nope. Unless I gotta pay someone to like, I have a guy, young kid. He's just trying to, he's doing good. He's learning new skills as a social media. Like I just pay him just to come and film, but like I'm the one that edits all the videos, So like he gets the content from me on my phone, and then I edit it the whole week, basically.
Yo, that's amazing. I wasn't expecting that answer, to be honest with you. I thought you figured you would boost them at least a little bit whenever you're gonna pop up somewhere.
No, man, nothing.
So in your case, those 30,000 followers, those 30,000+ followers are translating into money.
Yeah, definitely. Because followers, they're just people, they follow you because they like your food, or they're interested in what you want and what you have for them, or whatever it is, So, and this goes for everything, like for every other business too, like for construction, for influencers, for athletes. Like that's just the way, we live. It's cool. It's great, but it's tough too. It's not easy. So like the food needs to look good on camera. Lots of call to actions, like, hey, share this with somebody, because like that grows your following, you know, like, hey, share this with someone that like this too. It's just being honest. Like, you're not being dishonest or trying to be tricky. It's like, hey, I want you to share and support me by like sharing this with someone that would want to support me too, because they'll like my food too. You know what I mean? Of course. So good content, lots of call to action, and timing has a lot to do with what time you post. And yeah, just make sure it's just entertaining for the people. They'll always show up, and be consistent. Consistent, man. Like, is if you stop posting 1 week, it can affect your reach too, your views.
What did you learn? Like,
it's a lot of metrics, man.
Yeah, where'd you learn the metrics from? Did you just is that just trial and error?
It's actually
Google it or what?
I read so when I was in San Diego, when I was in high school, I read a book on social media.
And then what was the name of it for the folks listening or watching?
It was just a simple one. You could literally just go on Amazon and find it. It's just like, I think it was like 500 or something, 100 tips on like social media, how to grow. It was in 2021 or 2018. It said 2018 version or something simple, you know, just how to use social media. Then after that, like, I saw the results. I'm like, oh dang, the book was true, you know, because I saw the results on my page and on my client's page.
That's dope, man.
Then after that, I got a business social media coach on Instagram. He has lots of followers and everything. I joined his page, his group, and like I got like, you know, like all these like tips and tricks how to like grow your following, how to make sure people get the best content out there, how to make yourself efficient, you know, basically. I mean, if you honestly, at the worst case scenario, if you can't handle it, like, you just gotta hire somebody, man.
Yeah, sure.
You gotta hire what is it? A
freelancer manager,
a freelancer, you know?
Yeah.
Social media freelancer, yeah, that's the only way for real. Like, sometimes I try to pick up a client or two, like when I like want extra money, you know, in a month or whatever. Like, I do it, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, my main focus is the tacos, you know. So, but yeah, social media is definitely critical if you want to keep growing your market, for sure. Yeah. Like, back then it was just, you know, word of mouth, right?
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I know this place, I know that place. But to be honest, like, I thank God, like, everything, like, when it comes to catering, like, I have people always reaching out for catering through Instagram.
So you did a catering thing recently, right?
Yeah. Like, and I just got another catering order for next week too, you know, and like, if I didn't have an Instagram, I wouldn't have had that. If I didn't have an Instagram, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, you know.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right?
So much of the success to that.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, it's
I mean, well, you got to pat yourself on the back a little bit because you're putting out a good product. You can have a big following, but if your product isn't that good, then I mean,
no, people won't come back.
You're gonna
lose followers, and like, people are not gonna engage or share as much, and then
I think it's just they're not gonna come back. Like,
exactly.
So you miss that person. So if they drop, you know, $20, $30, $40 in your food and they enjoyed it, so they're gonna tell more people. But if they didn't, that's gonna be the $20.
Instagram is just a referral pipeline, basically.
100%.
It's just referrals. That's it. That's crazy how back then referrals was just like giving a business card or like meeting people or like texting. But now it's just like literally referrals. Now is just sending reels to people.
That takes away a lot of the legwork, literally.
It does, yeah. Like, you got to do a lot of hard work editing and like making sure it's engaging, right? Like the picture and the videos. But like, it definitely does take like knocking on people's doors or like going to network meetings or going to, you name it, man. Like, I've like through Instagram, like I said, I met a lot of big people. I did a birthday catering for AJ Pierzynski for I think it was the Boston White Sox, I believe.
Okay.
Here in his house, here in Dr. Phillips' huge house. Yeah, retired already, but I mean, successful MLB player, right? And his wife reached out through Instagram, you know? So imagine if I didn't have Instagram, I wouldn't have met him. I wouldn't have had that business, you know? It's crazy.
I think the following speaks for itself. So at that point, takes away even more of the legwork.
Right, yeah.
Because you have a reputation.
Right. So, like, people would say, oh, we see the good reviews. We see, like, people like it. And so it's kind of like just like a automatic, like, they like it. Like, they're going to build trust, you know?
Yeah, you already have that. You already have that because of the following, because of the reviews.
Exactly. And like, people like like I said, never met.
I won't take too much more of your time. I'll close it off with like two more small questions.
Yeah.
So if somebody's listening to this and they have that entrepreneurial spirit or mindset, what advice would you give to them as far as starting any business? It could be a pop-up taqueria, or it could be, you know,
whatever it is,
social media marketing, whatever it is, but they just want to kind of take life, you know, by the horns, and then just do whatever they need to do, so they don't have to work with anybody else.
Yeah. Well, for me, like, if you believe in God, you believe in the Lord, you're faith-based, definitely put your trust in him, and make sure that you're guided through his principles and what he says in the Bible and everything. And then and even if you don't, just make sure you have a clear guidance on what you're doing. Have a clear guidance, make sure you have a community around you, people that are business like-minded, because one thing I've learned, and it's just biblical too, like, when you do things on your own, sometimes they don't work the best. Sometimes you need that guidance or that coach or that push to kind of just, do it, to do what you need to do, or clarity too in life. You need a mentor. I feel like, whether you believe in God or not, you need a mentor for sure. You need someone that's has gone through that, or someone that has way more experience, or someone that's actually an expertise in your field. I have a lot of friends who who do this, pop-ups, restaurants, food truck. Like, I can go to any of them and be like, hey, like, I'm opening up my trailer, like, what do I need to know? And they'll give me the full blueprint, what I need to know. So, like, I think just having that that asset, which it is an asset, having those people around you, community that can give you guidance on how to be successful in regards of, like, your food costs and labor, or social media, like, how to do it, or real estate or insurance, whatever it is. Make sure you have a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, or just someone that you can listen to feedback or whatever, it's going to be very difficult to scale and to grow.
So if they're brand new in the field, they don't have any connections or any community around them. Like, let's say, like in your case, you moved down here from San Diego. You probably didn't know too many people. How did you build that?
So, man, that's crazy. To be honest, I've always, and everyone knows this, that I'm just a people person. Like, I connect with, like, people, like, left and right, whether they're people that have businesses or not. Like, I've been just really good, just like talking to people, connecting with people. And another book I do recommend for everybody is called Super Connector. So lots of people say network, but, like, what does that mean? How does that actually benefit you? Just to, like, hey, here's my business card. Oh, okay, here's mine. All right, cool, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, there's no connection there.
There's none.
Yeah.
So the book Super Connector helped me to get where I'm at and get other people where they're at too. Like, example, let's just say, like, in this world, like, it's always has to be mutual with other people, man. Always. Like if you know somebody that if you, let's just say, I want to get into the acting or in the food or real estate business. Let's say real estate. And I see this guy over there on the corner talking with a group of men, like, with their, I've seen this, like, with wine. They're like, you want to be like that. So, like, but what value could you provide to those men or to him? That can be value to him, or, like, that they'll show you, show you the ropes.
Open up that conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great advice.
You ask them a lot of questions, what challenges they're going through, what obstacles, and they'll speak up. Because
kind of like what we're doing right now.
Yeah, right now. Just like, you're not asking me, obstacles or challenges, but you're asking me, like, where I came from, how this go about. So, like, when you're genuinely, like, not selfishly, genuinely interested in, like, hey, you know what? Like, I can have a possibility that he can show me the ropes, like, if I have something I can provide a value, like, let's see, like, let's just say, a realtor that needs, I don't know, a mortgage lender, whatever it is that it is. And a couple that can probably hook them up or help them, like, connect them.
I think people miss that point that you just made where, I've been in sales for a long time, and a big mistake that people make is they'll come to you and they'll ask you for something without you being able to provide any value to them.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you just mentioned. Yeah, and that's the biggest mistake that people do. They just want.
Yeah, they don't want to give.
What they can give.
How can I serve the person?
Exactly.
How can I help them out?
How can you serve the person?
How can you serve?
How can you connect them to something else that they might need?
People, like, big people that you see on TV, restaurants, chains, whatever you want to call it, like realtors, like, they didn't get there on their own. They didn't. And if you say you did, then you're crazy, bro. I guarantee it.
For
like,
sure.
There's always a cushion there that if you need their help, they're there to help you out because you help them out too. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's just human nature, bro. At the end of the day, too, Whether, like, you believe in God or not, it's just like, oh man, like, you have that sympathy that you want to like bring that person up too, you know? It's what it is. You gotta provide value to people.
Yes, provide
value and problem solving to people for endless opportunities, man. That's what helped me, for sure. That's what helped me to get where I'm at, to meet the people I know and all these things.
It's kind of like paying the toll.
Exactly, yeah.
That gives you access to talk.
It gives you leg room. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely, yeah.
That's great advice, man.
Super connector. Yeah, it's a yellow book. It's a 10 out of 10 recommend for sure. No, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much for dropping by, man.
Yeah,
this was, you gave some gems, dude. I still can't believe you're 26, to be honest with you.
Yeah. 26 and 2 months already. That's crazy, yeah. That's August, wild. September, yep. Yeah,
that's wild, man. Well, good for you. I wish you nothing but success.
Thank you.
I wish you success on the food truck that you got coming up. And I hope you accomplish your dream of opening up 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 brick and mortar locations.
Yeah, hopefully.
Not only in Florida, but maybe even back in San Diego.
Yeah.
I wish that for you and your family. And where can they find you, man?
So over the border Taqueria. So it's over the border, like the border, and then Taqueria with the Q, not with the K, you know, Taqueria.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Oh, shit. My words got jumbled. I was studying in English, not in Spanish.
So on Instagram, on TikTok too, and on Facebook. So,
do you have a personal page or anything?
No, I don't have a personal page. No, I kind of just say
that's everything from there.
Yeah, because my personal page kind of just distracts me too, you know. It's like I don't really need it, you know.
Exactly.
You know, maybe if I keep growing, maybe like to be an inspiration for others. But right now I'm just focusing on the Taqueria, you know. That's it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Great stuff today, man. Thank you. You definitely dropped some gems.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that people are listening to this or watching this, they're going to learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
About you and your journey and what to do and what not to do.
Exactly, yeah. So, yeah, and you can always contact me through there, you know, if you want to send me a message, email me, whatever. Email me at Samuel Aguilar, Aguilar, and then 405 at gmail.com. Or you could just shoot me a DM too, just any questions or any opportunities I can give, or you have whatever, just let me know.
I'm telling you, you guys need to try his tacos. If you haven't heard of Over the Border, hopefully this resonates with y'all and y'all go try them out, because it's the truth, man. It's definitely a dope spot. So thanks again for coming by, man.
Of course, yeah. Thank you for having me, yeah.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. So on that note, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Blueprints Podcast. This is David, Samuel from Over the Border. We'll catch you on the next one.
Alrighty.
Thank you.